Hey y'all, I'm at the garden now. So if you ever have a water emergency, this is the first place you should start. You open this and there's this straight pipe here. It's supplying all the water from the street into the garden. And then this right here is controlling the on-off for the water. So right now it's off because that one Bibb exploded. So I'm going to keep it off, but just remember, on is in direction of the pipe and off is opposing that direction. So I brought two tools with me to take the Bibb off, and I'll walk over and show you. These are vice grips. They're adjustable to grab a different size whatever. And then this is a pipe wrench. I'm probably going to use this. These teeth are kind of smaller on the vice grips, but we'll see which works better. Alright, over at the Bibb, I think that's the official word for these, faucet, tap, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to want to attach here on these ribs. Just put the teeth on and then twist, and it's just a screw off. So I can tell this is the broken one because the locking nut up here is missing. So I'll go ahead and use the pipe wrench and take this off because the water is off now. Okay, so I managed to get it off. And then I also found the top that blew off, and it looks like it can just screw back in. This gasket doesn't look like it's damaged or anything, but I'm not super confident on putting it back in and it withholding that pressure. But you can see these ribs on here, so you could grab on with some sort of wrench and maybe twist it on really strong. I don't know. I'm going to go look to see if they have another one. The reason I took this off first is I want to take this to Home Depot to see how big this end is. Now it doesn't have any markings on here, so you could just take it there and see which ones line up to it. But I did find this other broken one that says 3/4. So I don't really need to bring this, but you might as well bring the broken thing and try and find a new one. Let's go. Alright, we're in the plumbing aisle at Home Depot. You can see the different colors here represent the width of the pipe you're looking at. So you got 3/4, you've got 1/2 inch, you've got 1 inch, and then there's a bunch of other ones, like even 2 inch down there. So if you didn't know what size you need, you could start just fitting it, if you brought an example, into these to see which size it fits. So we know it's 3/4, so just to be sure, you can put it in and see it does go into 3/4. You can take a look at 1/2 inch ones. You can say, oh wow, this is too big, doesn't fit in 1/2 inch, can't be 1/2 inch. Go from there. These are all brass. You've got like PVC and PEX over there, like the plastic ones, and then you've got galvanized pipe over here, iron and steel. So galvanized is going to be a lot cheaper than like the $15 brass fittings, but let's see. So there's the plug. If we can't find one of these, I'll just grab one of these for like $3 and we can just plug that one until Parks gives us one. Alright, back of the garden. So ended up getting that plug because I couldn't find another locking Bibb and I didn't want to buy another unlocked one. So we could try just friction fitting this back on, maybe put a little bit of Teflon tape on this part and that'll hold it. I don't know. So the process here is to put this, it's called Teflon tape. It's like a waterproofing barrier that you put on the threads, and then you'll use the pipe wrench or the vice grips to then tighten this drain plug into that fitting. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've got the tape on the plug, but before I put it in, I wanted to show you, I wanted to clean out this hole before I put this in. But this is the reason why people don't use galvanized pipes for drinking water. It's because of all this rust and corrosion that happens. It's pretty bright outside, so I don't know if this is gonna resolve. Maybe a little bit. But you can see it on the napkin here. Now that the plug's in, let's turn the water on. I wasn't super confident in my Teflon tape, so we'll see how bad of a job I did. I'm gonna turn it on and then run over and see if it works. Alright, water's on. Let's go. It's easier when there's two people. And no leaks. Great. Alright, we're done.